Okay, I think we are back. Okay, so we just had our first tornado warning of the day in Baton Rouge, actually. Um, well outside of the... Actually, it was inside, but it was on the very eastern edge of the enhanced risk. Is now that warning has expired, but this cell that you're looking at right here, I'll circle that. This cell produced a tornadic activity, but the warning just now expired. You can see it had a little bit of rotation going on there. Nothing too strong. For the most part, cells are popping as far as Gulfport, Mississippi. The line, I think, is actually now... The final line is now going through Lake Charles right now. Nothing really crazy going on there. So far, there's only been one. There's only been one warning, but yeah, this is radar scope. Yeah, I don't know how it doesn't look like radar scope. If we check back over to my area, we only have little tiny pop-ups happening between Molino and Gonzales and Pace. Little tiny little showers. Yeah, I think it was either 30 or 25. I can't remember which, but it was. I needed something besides GR2 that doesn't even work on this computer for some reason. So I just gave up with that. This one does the job fine. It doesn't use that much like computer CPU, so GR2 does, and it makes it like really hard to stream at the same time. I gotta upgrade the computer, but yeah, the clouds have actually filled back in. I think I keep clicking on numerical models. Yeah, we're done with surface heating for today. But right now we are at 71 degrees here in Molina. Let's see if it dropped any more. Yeah, 71. Our high today was about 75. Sun's starting to go down, so it'll probably drop like maybe 5 degrees. But that's still okay for what we've been doing with. I think it didn't get much higher in Texas and Louisiana today. So, but neither have we had tornadoes yet. Don't want to call it a bust still. I think if we have like, I'll give it like 3 warnings and we can say it's complete. But for the most part, let's go ahead and put it into our... So you can see there's a lot of low-level clouds here across the Florida Panhandle and basically the whole coastline, pretty much. There's actually good breaks in the clouds between Lake Charles and sections of Louisiana there, but I think Mobile actually has a little bit of blue sky peeking out, but for the most part, the clouds moved in at 21 Universal Time. Not very good with what that means, but yeah, I think the biggest threat is between, like I said, New Orleans and the Florida Panhandle. I think Ryan, stop. I'm being dead serious with that crap, dude. Not on my stream. I don't care if you do it anywhere else, but not on my stream. Anyways, they put out a mesoscale discussion here by the SPC put it out. Scattered discrete storm development could eventually pose some severe weather potential mainly after 7 p.m. So they are looking at specifically New Orleans and edges of Biloxi into just southern Mississippi and New Orleans area of severe cells. So these are the ones that we need to be looking out for after 7 o'clock. Usually they don't issue anything that's like out that far, so they must really be looking into this. I think the original outlook was more correct. The original, when they put us on the day 5, they had us in basically Mobile was dead center in the slight risk, but I believe that was actually a little bit closer. The thunderstorm outlook has pretty much into tomorrow, so this is looking to be a big midnight producer. Let's see. There's something else. Well, I saw when I was out. I think that's it. Oh, there's other mesoscale discussions too, but they already put that tornado watch out anyway, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, I think it's not a bust. I don't even care what you say. It's not a bust. 2 dislikes, bro. Quit playing. There's not even 2 dislikes. Okay. Anyways, Lexi's here. What's up, Lexi? How's it going? I said hi. I did. I was supposed to have Tyler Smith to join me here in a little bit, but I think he's at Whataburger still. Who knows? But nothing actually is really happening right now. Basically the same thing that I said earlier. Yes, special guest Tyler Smith. You already know. Yeah, still the biggest sell is these couple near New Orleans and I think it's like Baton Rouge. Yeah, Baton Rouge area. I think these you see right in here would be our ones to watch. It's closer to my area. Let's check it out on Velocity. It's a lot of ground clutter going on, but I don't want to call that any rotation there until it moves a little bit farther out of that mess. Okay, Ryan. Okay, whatever. You're just trying to impress Lexi. I got you. Yeah, this was the warned cell, no longer warned. It just was like garbage, which is a good thing if you don't like tornadoes, bad thing if you love tornadoes. There's really no rotation happening right now. There's all these little cells moving into Lake Charles, and on high altitude, I'm not sure if that's wind or if that's like rotation. I can't tell. It's at like, it's got to be like 8,000 feet we're looking at there. Yep, that's about 8,000 feet in the air we're looking at. So yeah, once again, Nothing exciting is happening. There's no storms in like half of the... Ryan, stop. Like, just stop. Okay? Anyway, there's no storms in like half of the area of the enhanced risk, which is quite funny. I'm wondering if anything's gonna fire at all, or if those cells here move up a little bit. But for the most part, nothing's really happening in that area. I think that it was completely, like, they completely missed the actual area, or they were expecting daytime heating to be in the Louisiana area instead of from New Orleans all the way to the Florida Panhandle. I think we got the most daytime heating. Let's actually look at WeatherBug. See what temperature is in Baton Rouge right now, where we're having that big old cell moving up. Ryan, if you could delete that, that'd be pretty cool. Like all that spamming mess. Let's see, Baton Rouge. It's basically where all of these cells are forming. I'm wondering what the temperature is compared to what temperature is here. See if we are supportive of that type of weather. I don't think I'm spelling any of this right. Actually, that it's not that hard of a word either, but 67 in Baton Rouge, where that cell is popping off there. So we're 4 degrees warmer here. So if we could, it's 70 now actually, so make it 3. But if we could maintain like 67 at least, I think we will have the same type of cells that's happening in Baton Rouge right now. Except it's still, at least they're still under some sunshine. It's pretty much about to be dark here. And that is when I'm gonna have to just get rid of the satellite completely. I'm gonna go take a look at models now. Let's see. Did I click on the same thing again? I don't know. Okay, sorry about that. Just gonna look at NAM Nest real quick, check it out on simulator reflectivity. Then I'll see if there's a sounding ready for that's ready for like the current atmosphere in New Orleans. Right now the NAM is showing pretty much weaker cell. It was actually giving us 2 chances once again. A band that moves through early in the morning of Friday, and then one that moves through a little later on Friday. Or I might be reading Zulu time a little bit wrong. Not very good with Zulu, but what? Okay, anyway, we're gonna look at our surface cape here from the HRRR. It does not show anything higher than like about 1,000 on like early morning of Friday or whatever. Um, doesn't really matter in this case because of the type of storms we're dealing with. We got the forcing we need, so I'm not too worried about our energy here. A lot of models have also like undershot the amount of cape, not counting the surface heating we just got. So it's more of a localized threat down to the Florida Panhandle with the surface heating. It was a small break in the cloud, so it's been maintaining. I'm not too I don't really care that much about straight line winds, to be honest. I'm into the tornadoes. Like if it's like a insane straight line winds, then I'm down. But 60 miles an hour after Hurricane Sally, that's nothing. So come on down, Ryan. So nothing, no active warnings except a flood warning or watch. For sure it's a warning, but for Corsicana, Texas, that's south of Dallas. It's a flood warning there. I really could care less about flood warnings, not in a rude sense. I doubt you're going to be watching the stream while you're driving your car into the flooded water, so sorry about that. Looks like we have a little cell that's trying to get together here. Again, those are the ones that have my attention. Check it out on velocity. It's got a pretty high reflectivity signature. Not much I can see from tilt 1 on velocity. Let's take it to tilt 2. Tilt 2 looks like straight line winds. Tilt 3, yeah, that's just screaming up there at high altitude. Tilt 4, I think that's oops, did not need to do that. That's not 6,000 feet. Anyway, tilt 4 is giving us like 70 knots. So possible rotating cell that could begin to rotate here shortly. Did it update? Yeah, I don't know, I think it could pull off a mezzo. That one's got a little, I think it's got a little inflow tail going on there and all that mess. Can't see crap on it except this one little blip of 63. Stuck on that Baton Rouge, so that's the closest radar to it too. See, I think that cell's actually picked up rotation again, a little bit stronger. So yep, that's one to watch now too. Let's check out tilt 2. Looks like it's more confined down to lower levels right now. That one's not quite hazardous yet, but it is getting a little bit stronger on that still weak mezzo. For those who are wondering what I'm looking at, that's our mezzo right there. This is as good as we're gonna get. It's obviously wrapped in rain because it's inside of the core basically. So that's when a lot of people are not chasing this because one, it's going to be getting dark here soon, and no one wants to chase rain-wrapped tornadoes. It's a little bit safer though with the lower precipitation ones that don't have any like damaging hail, but and some of these don't even have straight or damaging winds with the tornadoes. It's just like little showers. Look at Monroe. What is Monroe? Where's that? If you want me to look at something, like state the state if you could. I'm not very good with names that are like, I don't know. I'm just not good at it. But yeah, if you could tell me what state it is, I'll be more than happy to take a look at it. Oh, wait. I found it. If this is the Monroe you're talking about. Actually, this one's probably a better site. You're good. It's fine. Looks like you got a cell. If you're in Monroe, then it looks like you have a cell heading your way. Let's see which way it's going. Yeah, you have a cell moving up into Monroe right now. It's to your south. Doesn't look like there's any rotation on it at all. Probably a bunch of gusty winds in it, but for the most part, you got nothing to worry about right now. Let's see. You could have some more coming, but I doubt it. Just stay tuned and feel free to come back later if you have to ask again or something like that. Take a look back at these cells over here near Mississippi. Excuse me. So it looks like we got a little bit of meso stuff going on here. Very garbage looking. Let's see. I think that is the... Okay, yeah. So we have our Baton Rouge cell. It's northwest of Baton Rouge. That one's definitely coming together once again after it was tornado warned. That one might get a warning here again. Increasing speeds on our velocity here. We now have what looks like a better developing core with this storm. It's like got to be in the 60s, 60 and 61 decibels here. Definitely intensifying storm. This one looking a little different now. Let's look at it on velocity. Not really any rotation going on with these, just those little tiny pockets where you see your inflow and outflow, but I wouldn't call it really a meso at this point. But this one is definitely the biggest one out there right now. It's still really broad and weak, but that is our main one to watch there. There was a blob of rain pointed out by Sean, that is in our weather group chat, and yeah, that's moving north. So that might compromise the panhandle threat here. Really cooling off the environment. That makes me so happy. Totally. But for those who don't like tornadoes, like I said, there you go. This blob of rain is going to help you out here, keep the severe stuff away. Depends on how much it cools down the atmosphere. But I'm kind of hoping it dies off a little bit or something like that. Let me put my stream on Twitter real quick. Water spouts with that blob of rain? I doubt it. That's just a bunch of high altitude mess. That's just it's garbage. But yeah, let me put my stream on Twitter real quick. Post it out there. I think Tyler Smith is going to be joining us here in a couple minutes. Let me get my headphones. Here, let me check on the Baton Rouge cell one more time, see how it's doing. This thing's got two areas of rotation here. It's kind of divided meso. Just need to keep watching that. Okay, I'll go ahead and set up a call for Tyler. Okay, I gotta switch over to my can you hear me? Okay. I gotta turn on desktop audio.
Nice. Oh
okay,
yeah.
So you're live now, I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I can hear myself.
You don't gotta be as professional as the last time. It's not like we're doing a topical update. Just talk, I guess. But you can hear yourself,
right.
you said?
No, just I'm watching the YouTube video right now.
Oh, okay. Just making sure there's no echo going on. So, what are you thinking about how this outlook's going so far?
Like for Louisiana area or more like Mississippi and Alabama?
like the entire thing, like do you think the enhanced risk was needed, or has like uh has you don't do you think this event is pretty much at its max, or what are you thinking about it? What are you thinking about the whole system coming through?
I haven't really been tested with much weather in a while, so some of my knowledge has sort of diminished a little bit. But I do believe that we might start seeing some stuff pop up maybe around 5 to 7 is when this thing will start getting more active.
Yeah, right now, uh, from my latest update on my weather station, it is 70 degrees here in Molino. That is still 3 degrees warmer than it is in Baton Rouge, where cells are pretty good looking. Uh, I personally think that the enhanced risk was actually needed for a little east of that location. The only tornado so far has been on that eastern tip of the enhanced risk, and there's really been no tornadic cells even in Texas. So
Yeah.
Lake Charles is indicated.
There's just a lot of rain right now.
If you
I'm
look at
gonna check. I'm gonna check on that blob of rain, see if there's maybe any water spots with a heavier precipitation in that. I don't think so, but doesn't.
they're saying in the comments it's a bust and it hasn't even happened. Now I guess you could call the outlook itself a bust, but maybe not the event yet. We still all have all the way until
Yes, there is rotation within that blob of rain coming ashore. By the way,
Lake Charles or
Mobile, like the Mobile, that big ball of rain, I can sort of see some rotation. I mean, it is pretty
I
far
thought
out
that
on
was
the
all high
radar.
level mess there.
Pretty sure that's pretty far out, but I don't know.
Now let me take a
That's.
look.
I mean, it still looks like a bunch of mess, but I mean, I've seen rotation happen in those blobs of rain
You know
before,
what?
but
We're looking at the tops of those thunderstorms out there though, so that's
oh
probably why it
yeah,
looks like trash.
yeah, you're right.
They're not very, it's not like they're thunderstorms. It's said it should be a 2 and 5. Slippy says in the comments. Okay, we'll start working for the SPC, I guess. Dude,
I think did SPC update?
it was the same thing. There was pretty much no change, and the guy who did the update was pretty lazy on the discussion. So
Yeah. Oh, there's an MCD right now for
yeah,
Louisiana, Mississippi.
that's for 7, and that they usually don't put them out for that ahead of time. So uh, it's after
I'm
7
gonna leave
actually.
this
So they're
Discord
looking
call.
definitely looking into that. Let's look at.
We're not. I mean, we're not in the MCD though.
Yeah, but that shows they're looking at stuff closer to our area. Um,
Yeah.
so that mess should slide this way. I'm still thinking, like, I'm not trying to hype it up in, towards our location, but I'm kind of thinking it's going to get better as it goes east because nothing's happening in the west yet. So let's see. Oh yeah, I was looking at sounding. See if there's a new one from KLIX. The latest sounding from KLIX was 19 Zulu. Do you happen to know what that is? And
I gotta say one thing. Hey, Ryan in the comments, can you please stop calling me on Discord?
Ryan Frillo, like I understand we joke a lot, like around a lot and stuff, like outside of the YouTube and stuff, but please stop doing it here, dude. But yeah, the latest sounding from KLIX gives us only 323 joules per kilogram. So I don't know, 19 Zulu is like, what's that equal to? But in like Central Daylight Time, I always have to use a converter. But
Meso analysis. I'm gonna look at meso analysis right now. Oof. 1,000 JKG still over here, Mobile. Ooh, that looks like 500 to 1,000 over there in Molino.
It did look like Cape was going to go down, but I'm not that worried about Cape here since we got our forcing with this line coming through. So
Yeah, that NWS Mobile was talking about how the line would potentially form, or would form mostly in like Alabama region.
all the models
Like,
are showing discrete lines coming through.
yeah. I
Almost
wonder
like
if
they're moving
they.
in a
I
dry
mean,
line.
I think it would form, but it might not live that long because it'll be moving. That line will be moving out of the marginal risk if it's going to form in Southwest Alabama. If it's going to be moving pretty fast, and that slight risk isn't really too big, if it's going to move out of that, they're either going to have to extend that. Based on NWS Mobile's wording, they'd probably have to extend that, if anything.
Well, the outlooks. I always like it gets in your head that the outlooks are what causes the severe event, but like it's just I need to we need to start like as someone who knows more about weather, I need to start not looking at those outlooks so much and keeping my own opinions. I keep looking at the outlooks and like
I'm just
you
looking.
know
I'm
about
looking
me.
at meso analysis, which is like current right now. You can go to SPC and get meso analysis maps.
I would pull up Aellipse, but that uses a lot of CPU and that's probably going to kill my computer. So
Well, you can. They have meso analysis on the front page of SPC.
I might look at that in a minute, but or you could get it up on your screen. I don't know if you're using a phone or a computer, but
Let me see. Can I screen share? Oh, I can. That's nice. Here, can you see that?
yep.
All right. Yeah, this is the Usually, once we get this close to an event, I think meso analysis is the best thing to look at.
Hold on a second. Let me put something on the screen here, if you don't mind. Oh, look, it's me.
Yeah, there you are. Let's see if we can destroy YouTube. Oh, there's 7 people watching. Hello, everyone from probably Twitter.
Did I post it on Twitter? I can't remember.
I'll post it on Twitter.
Okay, I'll post on there in a minute. I sure hope it doesn't crash on this stream. I don't know why it did the last time, but let me edit this. David Gasper, see that you're back. Are conditions favorable for tornadoes along the ridge or somewhere along the front? Yes, that is what is being our main tornado producer here today or into tonight. Yeah, they're certainly still possible. We do have some areas of rotation happening right now. No warnings out, but that's what we're here to watch for. So we'll be covering it if it happens. Let me Hello. Several people are typing. Let me put a background on this.
Do you ever use like the Supercell composites?
No, not. I mean, just if I want a little bit of hype going on, then yeah. But otherwise, I don't really mess with them.
It's just right now it looks like a bunch of mess. I really want NWS I want to see another update. Oh wait, hold on. Oh yes, it looks like they may have actually sent out another update.
Or did they just edit the old discussion?
I think so. Do you have mine pulled up right now?
You can't really see the words on it, but I'll pull it back up. Yeah, I think
Oh,
it's
you can't?
opened.
I'm guessing it's too low res or something.
Yeah, that's the problem. Oh, you can actually read it. Never mind. Not that anyone can see it on their side, but on my screen I can.
Well,
It looks like yeah, it looks bigger now. It was like only 2 small paragraphs.
yeah.
Storm north of Baton Rouge is definitely rotating now. Let's look at that. He says it's rotating.
My grandfather has a big farm near there.
Okay, yeah, that it's nowhere in Baton Rouge, but it's now moving into Jackson, Louisiana. It's looking different little pockets of the mezzo that are rotating.
Oh, that Jackson cell?
Yeah, that one's actually beginning to look pretty good. It's still intensifying as far as the mezzo goes.
And then there's another little bit of rotation near Roseland, Louisiana, and
Might City or whatever that is.
Sort of not really some of these I'm not really too good at pronouncing.
Yeah.
There's Louisiana French names.
Also, that one that is south of Independence near Tickfall and Nattlebanny or whatever. That one's got something going on there. Let me look at reflectivity so I can get a good idea what I'm looking at here. Well, that's a little baby stuff. That one's already got rotation on it. It's like only like 25.
Areas near Grand Isle. I'm not sure if this is right or not. It's pretty far out, but looks like we might have a little bit of broad rotation coming ashore.
From Mobile?
No, Grand Isle, Louisiana.
But what radar site, Mobile?
KLIX.
Oh, I see the cell you're looking at. Way out there.
Yeah.
It's about 70 knots.
Keep on forgetting I cannot use KLCH, because that is basically gone.
Yeah. When I look at it on WeatherBug, or not WeatherBug, when I look at it with using Weather Lab, it still has the old data on there, and I'll freak out for a second. I'm like, hold up, what? Because it pops up the big old hurricane going through there.
Yeah, Hurricane Laura.
Yep.
Yeah, because Hurricane Laura destroyed it.
Oh, you talking, David? Are you talking about the more tornado? Because I remember watching that one when I was like really little. Well, see, that was 2000. It was 2013. So yeah, I was only 8. I'm really bad at math. I was 9. So
The forecast discussion says as the main upper level low is driven northward, driving the surface low and associated occlusion with it, the models are suggesting the main squall line will develop around southwest Alabama and then push eastward into the Florida Panhandle and south central Alabama after midnight. Main severe weather concern along this boundary will be the potential for damaging straight line winds of 60 miles per hour or more due to the 50 knot plus low level jet. over flying the area.
So what is anything about tilt?
They tilt.
Yep.
I didn't. Oh, sorry, I didn't get most of that. What did you say?
I was saying, did it say anything about tilt? Whether it's negative or
No,
positive?
this is just
Right now it's
a
negative.
discussion for.
That Jackson cell, it's trying to do something. I don't think it's quite ready yet, but
They're also saying the capping inversion or whatever is going to be the substance inversion. With a capped
what inversion?
convection, that's going inversion. With which capped convection this morning. It's going to be disappearing later this afternoon, like late afternoon to the overnight hours, which they say will allow for showers and thunderstorms aided by upper level forcing and instability to increase and become widespread into the evening and overnight hours.
Captain.
So we might see some action here. I mean, I'm saying maybe yeah, to just hit 5. Let's see from here how this turns out because I think it might start really ramping up.
Yeah, and now that I look at it, actually, near, let's see, that is going to Fort Polk South and Jasper, Texas. There's a bunch of cells off that way, but I think they could get up rotating, but most of them they're all moving into a less favorable environment as far as our wind shear goes. But they are pretty well shaped, and uh, as far as the radar goes, they are pretty well structured, more structured than these that are closer to the east. We have a very good looking one, actually a couple good looking ones that are just outside of Louisiana and moving into Mississippi. They're all three lined up right there. So
I had some footage from New Year's when those cells were moving through, and I'm planning on potentially just gonna slap those in the same video if I do get anything tonight.
uh, well, let me put this on Twitter. Hopefully, well, I had to mute Ryan because he wouldn't quit spamming crap after I told him not to. Um,
I'm hearing some weird noises outside. Hold on a second. Oh, it's getting windy. That's great.
Perfect.
I don't know what is that. It sounds like multiple car crashes happening outside.
Got to post my link up here.
Did we get any more viewers?
We have
I'm
7
sorry.
right now. It went up to 8 earlier, but I haven't posted it yet. If you did, you post it?
Yeah, I mean, I put it on Twitter. I don't know if anyone joined though.
You can, if you could like retweet my tweet, just boost it a little bit, maybe.
Yes, I will.
Trying to think of what to say.
Wait, what is that? Sounds like. So, oh, it's fireworks.
Oh yeah, I forgot. It's
Hold on one second.
makes sense.
Alright.
Let me know if you can hear that music in the background. I probably should go see if I get that turned down before I get copyrighted. But let me know if you can hear it.
I will be right back.
Okay. Okay, got that tweet out here. Alright, let's take a look back at our cells that we were watching. Still no active warnings. The Jackson cell has lost a little bit of integrity on our meso here. Likely no warning is going to come out here soon. We have a little bit of rotation over by Greensburg, Louisiana, north Amite or Amite City. Don't know which is pronunciation for that. But like I said, there's no current severe warnings out at the moment. Our enhanced risk that was in place looks to be not really going off right now. We have these cells in Lake Charles. I think actually some of them had a little bit of rotation when they were offshore, but it looks like they are still packing some pretty strong winds, 50 to 60 miles an hour at the about 8,000 feet, which is pretty much how high this beam is going out to. Actually, in this case, it's about 6,000 to 5,000. But for the most part, this has some gusty winds moving into Iowa, Lake Arthur, Jennings, and Kinder, Louisiana. But those aren't the biggest concerns right now. Everything, these three cells up here, pretty much everything that is near Macomb and Columbia, moving into that area, southern Louisiana and southern Mississippi, that is our biggest area to watch.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay, Tyler Smith is back for those who are new. He will be here with us discussing the severe weather potential.
Hi.
I just posted it on Twitter, so I'm probably going to go through and retweet it on my other account.
I'm wondering if I should try to set up my own live stream.
I mean, you could do two at once, probably. You could.
Yeah,
I can be talking on yours. But,
hold on.
actually, no, that'd be a lot of issues going on there. Because then you'd be talking to your stream on the same time as mine.